Hello everyone, this is the Good Captain. Welcome to my Let's Play campaign series. And I'd have to offer my sincerest apologies for the previous video. There's no sound, and I've decided to drop two videos basically in the same day to announce that and apologize. This will not happen again. I've taken measures to make sure that doesn't happen again, but obviously, it's very difficult to reshoot the whole video, given that there's no real way to save this game. You can, it's not easy, and unfortunately that's not really an option in this case. So we're going to press on, and again, that won't happen again. But I don't think there was really too much to narrate beyond the general process that I've been displaying so far. So at any rate, we're going to carry on. Yeah, there's some counterattacking units that come across this that are cutting across our front here, and I'm not concerned. Actually, I'm highly confident of victory. I do believe that this is the end, and what I remember of this scenario campaign is that they get much more difficult towards the end, and I believe, if I recall correctly, I think there's an assault on Corregidor, the island fortress, so the cakewalks, I believe, will end soon. So anyway, we're going to, again, pick it up now where we left off. And the first thing we want to do is we're going to move the most obvious units first. Yeah. Just everybody's going to push up. Wherever, however. So this hex here, this Hago, yeah, this Hago will move here. And take, this town has been under observation for several turns, so we will go ahead and assault. I'm operating under the assumption that we've seen what there is to see. Here we go. Very good. And now we'll scout this hex. Yeah. Okay. And we're going to move here. I can't remember if we need to bait this shot or not, but no. Okay. So this unit is ready to be destroyed. And we're going to check and see if it can be destroyed by this guy. Up elevation, paved. 25, add 25 is 50, 60, 70, 80, 95. Yeah, should be fine. Yep. And we'll throw the leader in for good measure. Goodbye. I think there might be something to say in the last video that I said in the last video that's worth repeating here, and that's that I've been really abusing my Hagos. I've been pushing them around and making them soak shots and getting in the face of the enemy. But again, it was all calculated, and I understood the risks, and I decided to take those risks. But again, they're risks that I controlled. and minimized. And like even what I'm doing now, there's a slight risk in doing this. Goodbye. But I just think, and you would have heard me saying this in the last video, I really do think we've broken the back of the enemy here, and these counterattacking forces seem to be heading towards the exit victory location. And perhaps rightly so. And notice, you know, we could go one of two ways with this. I think we could just, you know, eject the forces that we need to, or just off-map the forces that we need to get the major victory. Or we could turn and engage all these units. And frankly, I think the decision is forced upon us because they're just going to keep coming at us. So we need to destroy these counterattacking cavalry units just as fast and just as efficiently as we can. So let's take the fight into the rice paddies, as they've seemed to have decided to do. We'll move here. Here. Double time. Move up. No double time for you. Double time. No double time. Not possible. Move up. These are probably going to be some pretty quick turns, but we do need to take care not to make any major mistakes, of course. Continue to guard the flank. These infantry guns are actually going to be pretty important. My intent here is going to be to offload both of these in this hex next turn, and then move up the cliff and get in some fire from their flank there. Drop some fire right in on their left flank as they advance. Machine guns will be important. In the coming fight. And just keep moving everyone forward. Yeah, headquarters platoon. Let's move up. Okay. Actually, yeah, this machine gun section is going to be left in this village to protect it. And everyone else will continue on. Yeah, he's digging. Okay. Okay, off-board artillery. I don't know, they seem pretty intent on moving this direction, so I'm going to put one here. One here. one here, and just in case one here. And so hopefully we catch something in the umbrella there of artillery that we're laying down. No smoke necessary. No air, no op fire. Okay, this is a pretty overstacked hex. Oh, there's a few here, so I'm hoping there's no wild arty shots, or this could be painful. And if it happens, and we will just have to deal with it. Sometimes this happens. Artillery was very lethal in real life, and it's well reflected in this game. So why it does that? That was very close. Okay. They bagged the ATR. That was a 1 strength point ATR. That's why I was a little liberal with him. So the AI will replenish it for free, essentially. Wow, they came south. They changed the axis of their advance. I'm surprised. They avoided all my artillery. Wow. Okay, so this changes things. Could change things pretty dramatically. So this is a force to be reckoned with at this point. They are inside the 3 hex arm's length that we like to keep them at. So this will take a bit of problem solving. So the hoggos. Still, there could technically be somebody here. I don't think that there is, but okay. I think this guy is due for some hit and run, or just some hit, no run, no effect. We're gonna have to have the hoggos. All right, let's slow it down for a minute, Ryan. Yeah, this is a decent place for a machine gun team and a leader to try to cause some damage. No such luck. So what we definitely need is to, did they use up all their action points? Whether it's a hit and run or a soak up their action points move, this is what we're going to do with him. We can move him later if we decide. Wow, they're in good order. They are still in good order. So we might have to fire and withdraw. Wow. If we don't start causing some damage somewhere, we're going to have to open up some distance, unfortunately. There we go. Reduced by 2. Nice hit. Wow. Okay, that broke him up a bit. Not really, but I'll take what I can get here. This guy should be able to move and shoot and then move again. Yeah, so okay. Now, no, none of them are disrupted though, so all we've done is weaken them and perhaps reduce their morale a little bit, but they are still in good order despite taking it on the chin out there. So this could get bloody though with the enemy artillery all rigged up. Man, We should definitely, there is an opportunity here to send, it would take 2 platoons of Hago tanks to go get these guys, but we could encircle and destroy them very easily. In fact, we might end up doing just that, but okay, so no disruptions. 1, 2, 3. I really don't like putting my inf guns in any kind of harm's way at all. I think the Hagos are just going to have to carry... Nah, we can't. We don't want them to assault us. It's tough. We're going to have these guys hold ground. There's a risk here, but they're in a rice paddy and they've got armor with them. So we'll just make sure they're at short and make that shot count if and when it comes. These tanks will stand their ground here together. Fatigued. He's used up his action points, so he's at risk of being bombed, but let's get this unit back together. Actually, let's do some organization here. Fatigued, not fatigued. This is a safe zone for artillery, but it's awful close to those troops. Yeah, they'll go here. And they'll move here as well. So this company will operate out of the rice paddies up here. And their machine gun team is slacking, but they'll move here. Join the other machine gun team, and let's get them moving up and closer. 1, 2. Yeah, here is, oh, well, at risk of artillery, but otherwise they're not in bad shape there. So they changed their axis of advance to head this direction. I'm just going to bring this guy back over here to maintain company integrity and also to get another rifle platoon online to potentially engage them if they decide to continue on this course. And in the meantime, what we're going to do with our... This has 2 strength points, so he's worth trying to keep intact for the most part. I feel like I really abuse Hagos and ATR rifle platoons in this campaign so far, but maybe that's the right thing to do. So this is what's in the military we call a reverse slope defense. We are going to set a reverse slope defense here. With the option, yeah, of pushing up onto the hill and dropping rounds in on them. Stay put. You'll stay put. So reverse slope defense is if it's not obvious, if the enemy units continue to progress, let's say these guys just go 1, 2, 3, then they'll take a face load of it in my turn, next turn, from a inf gun point blank. Seems a bit risky, but we've got enough units nearby that if they do exactly what I just said, they're not going to succeed. Well, I shouldn't say that, but they would be hard pressed. Okay, now let's do the west flank. Let's just keep moving forward. I'll just move here. Here. These troops might just exit the battlefield, I don't know, but they're going to head up there. Yeah. Headquarters platoon for these guys. Yeah, I think moving here is appropriate for them. And then let's get this guy relevant. I think moving here and joining with the leader here makes sense. We will probably have use for you next turn, so double time and move up, get to a relevant spot. Finally, you. Yeah, we're just gonna get all the machine guns together. Oh, I got something screwy going on here. Let me see that again. 1. You'll stand ground. Yeah, I'm in more vulnerable positions now, I feel like, than I have been before in regards to artillery, with certain areas being prime real estate because I've occupied these since the previous turn. But again, risks I am aware of, and I've taken mild precautions to reduce the casualties if that's the way it goes. But this is war. Yeah. Now, what to do with our artillery? Should we keep guessing? I don't know about guessing, but I think protecting the troops that are the most exposed by putting a screen of artillery in front of them seems prudent. So this and this seem to me to be the best way to prevent the worst possibility, which is that they just go directly for our closest units and try to cause some casualties. So I've already assigned the relevant op fires. I've already cycled through my units and have called artillery. No smoke, no air. We'll give the enemy its turn. They went for shots as an opener and failed. And moved adjacent. This is an interesting situation, okay? Shoot him! Yes! Ha! That was a good hit. God, that was a solid hit. Oh yeah. Look at that. Blasted him. Okay, most certainly now we can spring our little trap. Oh, never mind. Okay, now we... 1, 2, 3. We got a lot of firepower up here to be able to deal some significant damage to these guys. 5, 3, 3. So we'll start. Who's this leader? Yeah, we'll start with our most lethal attack. Well, this attack here first. Disrupted, okay. We change targets now to the last undisrupted unit. Okay, we broke him away from the rest of the group. That's okay, that was a shot that was at 3 hexes. This is fine. And now we gotta corral, these troops, so we will do that using one of these rifle platoons. Double time. That was a 3-hex bait shot, which he took. And we'll hit him here. And I wasn't worried about a 2-hex bait shot because, again, remember from the unit handbook that a cav platoon at range 2 hits at a 3, yes, but when disrupted is a 1.5, and with fractions rounded down, it's a 1. So that's why we don't care. Okay, we've successfully corralled them into this kill zone. We just need to have a Hoggo move to an encirclement position, which we have now done. And then we there's no clear way to open this hex up. Okay, you know, let's check their strength. Oh, we don't know his. Oh, we don't know his. Okay, so we lost positive contact on them, but he's not disrupted. No, I still don't want to do a bonsai. Let's throw in. I really want to get this road open for cheap, so we'll throw in one squad, one fresh squad, and one reduced strength Hoggo platoon. And that's really all I want to do. Yeah, little risk, because I don't know how much they have in there, but we should be okay. Yeah. Okay. Now we've opened up the road. So we can we can really put the screws on. Well, let's just take care of the first things first. Let's go try to bag this this guy right here. No, and now he blocked the road. Ah. Whoops. All right. 1, 2, 3. So he's still a threat. Unfortunately, the Hoggos will have to chase him down, try to do some damage. Come on, some luck. No. Okay. I think I've decided on a course of action with these Hoggos, and that is just to get as close to that headquarters unit as we can this turn, because next turn I want them off the map. I want them wiped out. Okay, we still have one more company to deal with up here, but let's take a look at the victory conditions, and we're at 409. We might have enough just after we wipe out this cav platoon leader and regimental, or whatever it is, HQ there. But let's do the obvious things first. Quarters platoon moves into the town here, and that's where they'll likely stay for the duration. Let's get these guys hightailing it. Okay. Come back to him. I don't want to block up the road just yet, but these guys are in prime position to relocate and deal with the company coming up from the north. 2. We'll move here. We'll one squad forward. 3, 2, 1. I think that they're there. Yeah, we know they're not here or here. They go 1. They could go 2. Yeah, we want to stop there. Okay. Now what to do with the rest of these guys? And I think just move north. Move north. I think I'm going to move here just for safety. In terms of hiding out from the artillery. And now before we forget him, we'll move this guy here. Leader will attach with them. We'll move here. We'll move here. Leader will... Ah, no, that's right, we helped out over there. We'll get them closer to their parent unit. Anti-tank rifle. You know, these guys, there's never a bad thing about having them closer to the enemy, especially when they're a strength of 1. Free scouts. This, we want to move them. I'm going to double time and get them moving anywhere really than where they are, just to get them out of from the potential artillery. This section will, other than that platoon, will skirt the bottom of this crest line here. And these 2 hexes should be safe for the inf guns, and these could still be very important, given that they can cover this area with pretty good fire support, direct fire support. Okay. Just move them after their cut. Cycle through. Start to dig, please. Entrench. All units have been considered. Artillery. We are reloading. No air. And now we give the enemy its turn and cross our fingers. We've been very lucky so far. And still we are lucky. Wow. Okay. Okay. Oh. They are brave, I'll give them that. So now the inf guns will open up with their firepower. And this should get him. We'll have 1. The reduced strength Hago will act as a barrier to encirclement, or to allow encirclement. We destroy him. Let's keep an eye on the victory. We're very, very close. I think we can do it just with this guy. Yeah. Let's go for it. Come on. Got him. 441. Ah, we still need 9 victory points, so we need to inflict, I think we need to inflict 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. We need to demolish another rifle platoon. Or we can just start removing units. But one thing's for certain, because they don't have any eyes on, if they have any fire support missions anywhere on this map here, they're just going to go hog wild. And so the only thing we can really do to defend ourselves against this is make sure we have no more than maximum 1 unit per hex. And we have the luxury of being as sloppy as we want, mostly due in part to the fact that, well, completely to the fact that there's no enemy really on the field anymore. So it's probably in this half C somewhere, or it could be in the center here where they might have called it down. And just because we have so much time, we'll go ahead and just move these units. Yeah, we'll stand our ground here. Here we will move up. 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 One space. Everyone kind of spread out. I think. Be happy. I just, well, I could use you. Yeah, let's see, where can we see? Yeah, let's get you over here. You'll stand your ground there. You can move to the village. Same with you. Okay, a quick cycle through. We'll have a lot of... I'm not worried about op fire. This is mostly going to be... they can fire. I want them to shoot at max range anyway, so... or however they want. It's not going to be effective because they're fatigued. They'll have half their firepower... or their firepower halved, excuse me. This guy... you have an important job, and that is, can you get, yes, you can get here, but we don't want to take any risks. So we'll take it around this way. Okay, now we'll have total observation up on this hill. Next turn. Yeah, we want to separate the ATR rifle platoon. So we'll double time and head towards the battle area. You can move one space, no, 2 spaces. Let's move you here. Okay, actually, I'll double time you, and you can just run out this way. Same with you, you run back. Just get away from any potential artillery shells falling on you. Nothing is worse than having to spend placement SP points on wagons. That's just ridiculous. So we have 1 gun available. See if this guy actually, I probably moved him a little too close. So we'll shell here and here. And give the enemy its turn. Wow, they're way up there. Oh boy. They really, okay, good. That was pretty big. Boy, they don't want to give up. Artillery misses. But They're in range of my inf guns, so we will cause them some pain, I hope. Excellent. No effect. No effect. So I'm highly interested in seeing the destruction of all three of these squads this turn, because if not, again, and now almost certainly they will have fire missions because there was none this last turn, which means they probably reloaded or come out of the out of ammo situation. So there is an argument to just pushing everyone up into the face of these guys and just trying to cause as much. Well, one, you move forward so that if they called artillery here and it's accurate, it misses and then you're safe, but also to close the range and cause some damage to the enemy. But first we'll start with our machine guns, of course. No effect. Reduced by 1 retreated, so they're taking it on the chin, but they are not they're not disrupting or becoming disrupted. So that's it for machine guns and inf guns. Still no disruptions. So how? In a pinch, we could probably double time him after he shoots twice. Oh, this guy is disrupted. Right. That's the one guy we did disrupt. So it's these two guys. And we can't. Okay. So we got some weak attacks, or we could move in and execute 2 strong attacks. I think we're going to take some risks. We've been very lucky so far. Excellent. Let's keep pushing our luck. Come on. Kick them while they're down. Okay. At least we're hurting them. We're running out of guns, though. This, let's see, is there if I double time 2 rice patties, can I assault into a third? This is a job for the F2 key. Rice patty. Sorry, what am I doing here? Rice patty. 34. 68. 78, 88 for the assault. 98, 108, 118, 19, 20, 21, 22. I think just barely. Yeah. Yep. Push him up. And now, if this Hago can do one thing for me. No. We came real close to demolishing him. But now we might suffer their wrath. This guy just wouldn't retreat or break or do anything. Okay, then you'll move here and shoot. Ah! Okay, so they ran into the rice paddy and we don't know their strengths anymore. So we're gonna be taking it pretty hard from these guys. Point blank fire, even against these disrupted cav units. This could be where I suffer an SP loss. Yeah, that's a pretty good attack. It's going to be down to 3 because they're disrupted as long as they don't rally, but this guy definitely will hit us at full strength, so but I'm hoping the SP damage we've done to him is enough to nullify. But I'm fully expecting to take an SP loss here at this point. And again, the reason I was acting this aggressively towards the end here is because I think it's a justified fear of artillery, but I am afraid of arty, so I figure if I'm going to take a knock on SP, it's going to be by rifle fire over arty. I'd rather just kind of control the situation in that way. Okay, so with those 36 points, we exit. It doesn't matter. 7, 6, 5. Yeah, we were like a point over or a point under. Anyway, we could have destroyed these and not exited, but at this point, my fear of arty is getting the better of me, and these guys can just see everything still. So I don't think they can see here though, so yeah, we're gonna move off of the road, and how many action points did they have left? 20, and oops, to move an open ground hex is 38, so yeah, they're not gonna be able to move even if I double time them, so. Okay, everyone else can just move. These hoggos will move in for the coup de grace. Just get out of the way. Again, this is all fear of artillery type behavior. You move here, so might be able to draw off a shot. You're good where you are. And I think that's pretty much it. I don't care about... we'll bring him in. But I don't care about being a little sloppy on the rest of the battlefield. These are the last combat units, and this is the end of the game. So give the enemy its turn, and then wrap up this video. No effect. No effect. No effect. 1 unit low on ammo. We did it. Okay. Disrupted. Disrupted. Undisrupted. So we'll open fire with our machine gun on the undisrupted unit. Again. Hit him with the infantry guns. I'm surprised no artillery has fallen. Hit him again. Yeah. They just won't break. There, now they're disrupted, so we'll assault this guy. He's down to 1 strength point in the open. Goodbye. And we will end the game by crushing these guys. Goodbye. So we completely wiped out every unit. We still have to worry about the enemy landing some artillery shells. So again, we'll just move as far away from wherever we think they might be dropping. Even to the point of actually kind of spreading out here. So if they go wild, we want to be good and spread out. And nobody else really matters. So this is it. Here it comes. Oof, retreated, no damage. Oof. Oh, they got one. Haha. Oh no. So that's what I'm talking about. You know, that's on the last turn, the last shot, they finally inflicted a single strength point worth of damage, and we finish with 576. Yeah, I'll off-screen. Well, I don't need to off-screen any of this. This is just move these out. But yeah, We have a new 2-strength platoon of Hoggos. And they're out. And double time. He's out. Double time. And I'm still happy it didn't hit. I'd rather have it hit the tanks than the troops, of course. So, nothing sorry about that. Not sorry about that. That was okay. And we'll speed through this. Look at all this extra time. Now you see why I was so worried about that last turn, and that first mission was actually a doozy. So this was a much easier, much more relaxing scenario. So let's see how many strength points they give us for replacements. Axis major victory. Yeah, big time. 3. Whoa. We are spoiled. Definitely the Hoggos. We're definitely not going to put the point here. That would be a total waste. The only question is, do we want to... Sorry about the music. I don't know how to shut that off. If anybody does, please comment in the description box below. But do I want to make a 2-strength ATR platoon or not? And if I remember these points, I think they carry over. I can't remember if they carry over or not, but I will. I'm going to use this to bolster up this ATR platooning. Alright, you continue to impress. Your battalion has routed the American cavalry and broken through. Today you will encounter the first real test. The Americans have built a makeshift defense line across our line of advance from San Carlos, west of here to Benalunan, and in our front. Your orders are to attack the American defenses at Benalunan and breach them. 2 companies of the 2nd Battalion will operate on your right flank. The rain will ground most of our air support, but you will have plenty of artillery at your disposal. Until now, our opponent has been off balance and equipped only with small arms. Now the test begins. Nevertheless, I have every confidence, with a spelling error, that you will continue to prevail. Dismissed, Commander. So yeah, it does get a little more difficult as we move on, but I don't know what he's talking about. That first scenario was I was sweating bullets. And if you don't believe me, you can go back and hear the tone of my voice. I think anybody can hear it. I was pretty nervous. I wasn't sure if I'd get that major victory, and what an embarrassment that would have been, a first video on a Let's Play, and to have that happen. But okay, so we'll do a quick review of the map since we're still under an hour here. But you know, hey, look at that. What is... Looks like we have a special building. So that's industrial, and yeah, we got the special building here. Cool. Great terrain effects modifiers for both of these. Cuts it down by 40% our attack fire power. So, or effect, I might say. So we can see some entrenchments. See some mines. Oh, we have 6 total companies here, so yeah, they must be lending us two companies, which I think we can abuse those if we really want to, but you know, I'm not gonna treat them less special than my own troops, but I'll have to look into that to make sure they're not attached to me for the rest of the game. But yeah, okay, so we have some exit hexes back here. Obviously, we're taking the town of Benalunan. The victory is required is 450, and the objectives are 250, so 350. So it's just the same as last mission, so we capture all the objectives, we inflict 200 strength points worth of damage more than we receive, and we walk away with the major victory. But as you can see, this is going to start getting harder, which is cool. I'm fine with that. Bring it on. Okay, that's it. We'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching this. All the best from the good captain, and bye-bye.